The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your mic.
Tuning in this Sunday evening, along with Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Emmy-nominated writer-producer Bill Simmons. Again, you're in the seat, and again, we're so lucky to have you.
I can't believe Brent Berry's here. How'd you get him? A lot of
and told him that you were going to come in.
Oh yeah,
a lot of sushi, and told him you were going to join us.
Wow. Four of the greats. I'm so delighted to be here.
It'll be the visiting team facing the Golden State Warriors. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Baller. Then it's Big Cat. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Aguilar at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Curry. From outside off the mark. Pass to Clarkson. And it's Looney with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. Taken away. Baller passes to Big Cat. Kicks it to Clarkson. Bill, in 2012, you wrote an article about the Warriors franchise, How to Annoy a Fan Base in 60 Steps.
Yeah.
A terrific piece. How fortunes have changed for this organization in every way.
Yeah, team of the decade. We could say probably one of the 5 or 6 best teams ever. 5 straight finals runs hadn't happened since Bill Russell and the Celtics, a million years ago. And one of the iconic backcourts ever. One of the best playoff players ever in Curry. And then, I just think we'll look back at them a little more fondly than maybe they were remembered in the moment. People are so mad about Durant right there. It's a really fun team. My life was more fun with it, isn't it?
5 in a row.
Yeah.
5 finals appearances.
If you're complaining about the Warriors, you need to look at the mirror.
I agree. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball. Great ball handling, quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry.
Here's McKinney, and there's the pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clarkson with the ball. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. On deep. Rebounded by Clarkson. And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. You know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it is we're talking.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself, but it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that we need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
We can't lose with the game. No, it's bigs and smalls. It's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have. And they create a lot of layups, and they play, you know, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53, here's our offense. The problem is, you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters. You know, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92 to 89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter. No matter how you can get them, you still need somebody to do that too.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Big Cat, the pass to Aguilar. Here's Baller.
I like it when your superstars still make attentions to detail, being active on D right there and not allowing the shooter some space.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McKinney. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. Last year, Draymond Green said he feels he's the greatest defender of all time. I'm assuming you've got something to say about it.
Well, he also defended it correctly. He was like, I say stuff to fire myself up, and I need to play at a certain level of confidence. And if I don't feel like there's a possibility I can be the greatest defender of all time, then I'm hurting myself. But I like the confidence.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Baller pass to Aguilar. Kicks to Clarkson. Shot to stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Russell, he's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. Here's the general. Passes it to the monster. Basket good.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Russell. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Kirk. And there it is for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Curry. Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard. I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him and Jerry West, Oscar Robinson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy is in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall.
I had him 4th in my book. I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered, and I think Curry's on this list, too. Those 3 guys are just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team. That was it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Omari Spellman has come in for Kevon Looney. Robinson comes in for Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's the Beast, guarded by Robinson. The Prodigy passes to Blash. Nailed from three-point land.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Stolen away. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here is Russell. Burks kicks to Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The pass to Castro. He lobs it up. Dives for it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. From close range, good on the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 13.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to the Beast. 30 seconds left in the first. The Monster, that one drops for him. The Monster's got 6 points.
Well, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Burks. He kicks to Robinson. Outside, Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key jumper, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Warriors leading by 11. You've got the Prodigy. He's out there with the Monster. Then there's B, and it's Castro in at the point guard position. Russell feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Green. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, that one misses. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Bill, you wear so many hats, writing, producing, performing. You're running the ringer, which is highly successful. What role satisfies you the most?
I would say working with young people and trying to help them get better. I think that's the coolest thing you can do, especially if you feel like you done some good stuff and accomplished some things and realized some dreams, that the next thing to do is just to, can you help other people get to where they should be?
Well, a lot of this wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So
No.
what were your dreams?
So my dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read. That's what I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out. You have to have a good team around you, and you have to have like 6 or 7 awesome people that you completely trust who can help you do stuff, because it's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're trying to increase the scale of what you're doing. And I think that even works for an NBA organization. You know, it's not like one person running everything. I would say putting a good team around you is the most important.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for the Warriors. Baller, he's guarded by Russell. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Clay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No,
using...
they're going back in their prime.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
This
Clay
is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Clay and Michael would win, because Michael Thompson was really good back in the day. I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him with a low post. I think if they were playing now, I think Curry's would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
Well, Clarkson it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's blocked. That is out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Robinson. Klay Thompson comes in for Burks. And Curry subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Thompson for the triple. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, we love when players get hot, and Thompson right now is just feeling it.
We've seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap. And you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team, and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team there?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not
a
prohibitive.
percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Clarkson against Thompson. And here's Clarkson. 4 on the clock. And Curry has it in the corner. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Looney, no good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D is just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Hey, Moses Malone would be my number one pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant, 83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems. It was just awesome, and it's now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I'd go him first. Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They taped delaying games back then. We didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure. You don't use that limit, but
more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Clarkson. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low, here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Curry's got 11.
Always got to keep your eyes up, make sure you see open teammates, and Clay did it that time. Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Clarkson passes to Aguilar. Here's Thompson. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
There's another part of Klay Thompson's game. He's showing off good handle there, and he sticks with it.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Curry outside. A shot off that time.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Bill, we so appreciate you stopping by, spending some time with us. Always feels like there's so much more to talk about, which means we got to get you back here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
And the basket by
But Steph's so good at pulling up, great footwork and foundation. A good job on the pull-up J.
Baller passes to the monster. Fires the three. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Baller.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's the break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The pass to Rosario. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Six seconds left here in the second. The Warriors shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively. Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft. Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
And so Russell hits them both. And that does it for the first half of play. The Warriors on top, up by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but we're still playing confident, and we're able to finish the half up by 10. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. They put you in the right frame of mind. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And here are the Warriors now. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's McKinney in at the small forward position. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. But they get it back. Green kicks to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McKinney's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
To the inside. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, They'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And it's blocked. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
A combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Floats one, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Clarkson against Thompson to the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On up the court, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Klay Thompson down in the paint, rising up quickly for the jam.
Thompson against Clarkson. Pass the ball. There's the three, and the three ball is good. Baller's got 6 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to McKinney. Looney kicks to Thompson. Here's the teardrop. The offensive rebound. Looney passes to Green. And it's blocked. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Omari Spellman comes in for Kevon Looney. Robinson is subbed in for Alfonso McKinney. Curry passes to Spellman. No good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Rob. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And a deep three from Curry from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Castro passes the ball. To the middle.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Warriors leading by 14. Thompson looking for an opening. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
How about battling through the impact there and then reeling that basketball in?
And some changes here for the Warriors. Alec Burks checked in for Omari Spellman. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now Curry. He's got 24. Floats one up. Passes to Burks. From downtown. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice delivery. On the perimeter, he got it. Went right into the shot.
Here's the beast. Burks covering. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. The monster passes to Castro. Outside Robinson. Blatch pulls it in.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 12. Burks with it. He has 7. Russell passes to Looney. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Ball is out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Clock at 2. Burks for 3. Blatch pulls it in. Burks has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's the Beast. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Beast's gone 2 of 3 from the field. It's blocked. They get it back. Here's Russell. Ball's knocked loose. One-on-one here. Out to the right wing. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Warriors leading by 10. Russell wishes to Green. Kicks it to Burks. Now the pass to Russell. Here's Looney. They grab their own miss. Right side, Green. So here's Burks. He has 7. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Russell with the 3. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Robinson. Back to Russell. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Latch the best to the monster. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Russell. He kicks it to Burks. Green breaking loose. Alec Burks, and that's good. Burks has got 10.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Blatch, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Green. And here's Russell. He's got 10. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's McKinney. Rebounded by Clarkson. Down low. It's tipped. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. No one covered. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got B. Clarkson is out there with the general, and there's the monster. And it's the beast in at the 3 spot. Stolen away for the finish. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball, leading by 12. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Big Cat is checked in for the monster. Now, here is Russell. Stolen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Clarkson against Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. And when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors leading by 10. Outside, Russell. Now, here's Burks. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. And that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, they've gotten fairly together, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Now, Clarkson. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. That shot misses. And so it's Golden State with it. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Klay Thompson is tall for a guard, so you want to utilize any advantage you have. That time height came into play.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Baller, guarded by Curry. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Russell. Curry with it. McKinney passes to Curry. It's tipped. Passes it to Ball. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one...
Back to Curry. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A lot of talk surrounding Draymond Green between the coaches and the teammates is the fact that he's the emotional leader of this team. Now, sometimes that's in accord with what you do, and sometimes it keeps you a little off balance, but no doubt Draymond Green is the spark for this ball club.
That's good from Green. And both free throws good for Green. Here's Big Cat, guarded by Green. To the paint, it's deflected. Here's Aguilar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the second free throw, good.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
As Thompson with the ball, he'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Here's Curry, and the wide open shot from Green.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The pass to Big Cat, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Warriors leading by 13. Curry kicks it to Looney. There's the triple. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 27.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's McKinney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Clarkson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Pass to Aguilar. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Green against Clarkson. That one rolling around and rims out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. From the wing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
McKinney's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Now, here's Clarkson. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He's off on the first. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Inside, here's Green. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
The Beast, he's checked in for the profit. Now Curry. Thompson outside. No one near him. And he comes up with the deuce. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Beast passes to Aguilar. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-seeded. Shoots the 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. 3 on the clock. Back to Evans. Takes the 3. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the basket by Pascal.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
52 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The Prodigy passes to Lee. Kept alive, trying to end the drought.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Poole. Evans outside. Pass to Poole. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Warriors, Jordan Poole. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lee outside. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Poole. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured about a nice dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.